Doing this entire video because my true love Brent told me that the sound was not right and he couldn't hear. And let's be honest, I do these videos for him. So we're taking a look today at Sniper Elite 4. This is available on PlayStation Plus. This is a very basic sniping game that I've played for quite some time, actually. I've played all of them now that I think about it. I like the zombie one the best. And the reason I said that was I think it was a little more action intensive. These other games are a little slower. You'll see what I mean when we get into it. The reason I say that they're a basic sniper game is because I've seen so many other sniping games do so much more with sniping that a game that's called Sniper Elite, I really feel like should be pushing the envelope way more than it does. What they tried to do with this game, and I did play a little after I did my initial impressions, so this isn't my true initial impressions, just think of this more like a mini review. They tried to make this more of an action-based game, which is what the zombie game was, but I feel like they missed the mark because the tone of this game is really all over the place. So at least with the zombie game, you could say that, like, okay, it's just zany and goofy, and there's really not much else that, I don't know, can be said about it. This game, I feel like it almost takes itself too seriously at times, and the character in the background constantly narrating what he has going on. His thought processes and everything are just very, very, very bizarre. Now you're seeing what is the coolest part of the game by far, and that is the Max Payne-esque bullet time slowdown where you will see your bullet rip through enemies' bodies. Really ridiculous headshots, lung shots, just very, like, just maiming people. And that, I mean, the reality is if you were sniping somebody back in, World War II when body armor and, helmets weren't really a thing. I mean, your guy's not even wearing a helmet, is he? He's just kind of being Rambo here. It kind of makes sense. So anyways, why I say this is a basic game is there are so many, like, just, I don't know, it seems very, very simple. So you noticed when I was getting ready to shoot, it prompted me to hit a button to hold my breath. And when you do that, the game basically goes into autopilot for you. It will automatically adjust any trajectory of any bullet automatically such that you get a perfect shot every single time. And it just kind of plays itself. Now, I guess if you're a big fan of the the really bloody, kind of gory, over-the-top, Mortal Kombat-esque death stuff, you would like this. But it does grow old after a while, and I have a hard time finding really anything that kind of draws me back to this game. Now, they do include a nice score attack, which is really cool, in terms of every time you get a kill, it'll basically rate your score in terms of, like, was it a clean kill? Were you seen by anybody? How many shots did it take? Were you being stealthy? Whatever. And these games have this, with this one in particular, really trying to force you to, be quiet and stealthy and kind of work your way around. Now, what I think is so funny about this is you're going to kind of crouch up to these towers and you're going to be, low and slow. And then you're going to get to the top of the sniper tower and you're just going to unload sniper shots like a madman. And apparently nobody seems to hear that or care about that, which is really kind of funny. Go ahead and switch for the Car 98K, and you'll see what I mean with aiming here. I'm not even going to shoot yet. All right, there's a little meter to show you that this game does have sound effects in terms of, well, obviously sound effects. There is a system that kind of determines your, footsteps and everything. All right, so we're going to go and take a look around. One of the things that's always humorous to me about these games is the proximity of enemies next to explosive barrels or explosive, barriers or anything that can blow up. it seems like that's where these guys basically want to hang out, which is very, very bizarre to me. So you'll see on my reticle here, I got a 2x zoom. Can zoom in a little bit more, and you'll see now when I do what they call the empty lung. Not only does my heart rate increase, but you see in the center there, right above the T there, right in the center, there's a little icon, right? That icon only appears when you're emptying your lung. It's basically like a slow motion mode. And that's going to basically allow you to shoot anything at any range. So for example, you see I'm trying, if I wanted to aim at this guy, I'm not really entirely sure. There's going to be some bullet drop, like he's moving, he's kind of patrolling around. If I hit the empty lung, you'll see now the crosshair changes, and it shows me right where I need to be in order to get that perfect kill. Which is so bizarre to me because, actually I didn't even get the perfect kill. That's what I mean about this. It's like, it's basically telling you what to do, which is just very, very bizarre. Now, the other thing that's weird about a game like this with a lot of draw distance, and I've got to say that this game has some pretty incredible draw distance. I mean, I could see basically out to the mountain, and I could see enemies moving clearly up through that red building back there. I can't quite make out enemies over here, but I can tell that, you know, at least up through here, there's definitely stuff going on. These enemies have no idea what's going on. You'll hear them talk to each other. Hey, you know, I'm patrolling around. I think I heard something, that sort of thing. These guys have no idea. I could sit here freely and shoot all day. That's what I mean about with the insane amount of like stealth that they put into this game. It doesn't really make much sense when you're just sitting there just going ham and just blowing people away. So that's why I say, like this guy, I took a shot at him. Oop, fell off the tower. I took a shot at that guy, right? He maybe sees something. I don't know. We're going to go into our bullet mode here. We're going to wait till it gets red. Take a shot. And we're going to take another shot. And there you go. Flew right through his guts. That is a good old liver shot. You see on the right-hand side there, you get points for a kill, a rifle kill, empty lung, all these different things. That's what I mean about there is some sense of replayability, like a time attack or a score attack at least thing. Now this guy just saw his buddy get completely blown away, okay? Completely smoked. He has no idea what's going on, right? But he's just going to sit there and wait. I mean, maybe he's going to move a little bit. But they don't really push up. I mean, I'm going to go back into slow motion mode, line right up on his head, and there you go. Doink. Oh my god. That's a jaw, neck, super monster shot. And I thought there was another guy back here. We'll see if he pops his head back out. Maybe over here. Wait for a second, see if anybody shows up. Nope. So despite all this stealth and running around and... Oh, maybe somebody thinks they see something now. I'm getting a little reticle that something's going on. Look at this guy. Oh, he got brave. Yeah, I thought there was a guy there. See him peek his head out again. We'll go back into the empty lung mode when he peeks his head out. Not a very good searcher. I see his elbow there. Oh, see if he comes out. Nope. Now in this game you have your, you know, the sniper rifles, which is kind of the big draw, but you also have a bunch of different guns too. You have a pistol, you have a submachine gun, you have a shotgun. And that's why I keep going back to why I like the zombie mode so much, is in those games it was a constant run and gun. Enemies were constantly coming at you, that sort of thing, and I felt like the combat was a lot more intense. This guy right here, you wouldn't know what hit him. I'll just go zoom in, and there you go. That was, I mean, you don't miss at that range. Okay, let's see what his friend does. It says I've been sighted, but they're not really doing anything about it. Kind of ran down back and he hid over there. The other thing too, and maybe this changes on some of the other modes or we can play later, but you'll notice on the bottom left-hand corner it shows me where everybody's at. And you see the yellow dot right there, right? I mean, it's showing me exactly where this guy's at. There's like there's nothing to like be stealthy about here. There we go. My cover's been blown. It wasn't the first 4 shots that gave away my cover. It was that 5th shot that really did me in. Now the red dots indicate that the enemy has in fact seen me. You could see them moving up on me, and I could switch over to some of my other guns if I don't want to have, you know, a great sniper elite ability, and I just want to do boring old, you know, run and gun machine gun. I can. I could look at the mini map. I could tell kind of where they're at, and I know there's a valley over here. I think they're kind of stuck in the valley right now. Yeah, they're stuck down here to my left. Gotta kind of run around over here. And there they are down here. One of them right here. Wait, they really don't want you to use that machine gun, do they? I mean, in terms of how many shots it takes to kill somebody, it's pretty crazy. But I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I've played a lot of I play a lot of military games. I'm a big fan of Ghost Recon. I'm a big fan of, you know, well, really anything Ubisoft makes. I think they're tactical shooters. Even The Division, which is definitely more RPG-esque, I feel like is even more grounded than this. But I don't know. This just feels, I guess, just it's kind of like a budgety type game. I mean, the frame rate's not very consistent. A little frustrating, you know. I feel like it could be a good 60 frame a second game. Here we go. Let's do our super mode again. Please don't move. Oh, he moved out of the way. I lost him. He went under the deflate. We'll have to wait till he pops up. Why don't we just spam grenades at him, can't we? Oh, there you go. But yeah, I feel like there's so many other good military games out there that this one is just like, I don't know. I see why it's a PlayStation Plus game, I guess is my point. Now, if you're a fan of, you know, I mean, it is free, so you might as well check it out. But I think you'll see the charm of a game like this with, you know, the, well, that guy just actually shot through the ground, didn't he? Did he actually just shoot through the ground? So directly in front of me is a cliff. That's why you can't see them. They're actually, like, down here, where my crosshair is. See if I could shoot him. Let's see if I get a moving target on him. Oh, too many bushes. The guy that just shot me is actually down here. I don't know how his shot went through the ground. Anyways. I think I'm good on this game. I think you know what I think about it. I think you know what to expect. The more you play it, you will unlock different skins for your guns. You'll unlock different sniper rifles. You'll unlock different character costumes. The other ones had emotes. I don't know if this one does or not. The zombie one had emotes. I assume that's a standard thing in these games. So you don't play with your friends and, you know, dork around. But anyways, that's it. I promised I would do a second review. Hopefully the sound is a little bit better on this one than the last one, and hopefully you guys can hear me and make your own impressions and, you know, be your own boss on this one. But as for me, as soon as I finish this video, I am uninstalling this game, and I am going back to other great games. Because this is just really, really stupid. Oh, here we go. Here, we got some guys coming up here. Let's get one more kill cam before I uninstall this hot mess. Oh, I died. The kill cam was me. Yeah, I'm good. There you have it. You can go around. You can have fun with this. It's definitely going to be on sale if it isn't already. This is a very budget-esque game, and that's it. There's my shining review of it. You guys take care of yourselves. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.